but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Matt Jones, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And while we've got a little break here, a big note from around the league. Joey Bosa, third pick last year's draft. The holdout is over. He signed this past Monday.
And we haven't gotten used to first-round holdouts. In fact, we haven't gotten used to holdouts in total because of the way the system works nowadays about who goes where and how much money's there and the whole deal. So this has been quite a surprise, but great news for San Diego Chargers and their fans and their ability to compete in the AFC West. A big-time pass rusher who plays the run as well.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he locates Wheaton, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he whips that one incomplete there.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And able to find Green. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Looking for someone to throw to. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Now it's Roethlisberger. flush to his right. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Washington first down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now he'll tuck it and run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run with Thompson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. And, oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it third down and 10.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On third down, Roethlisberger to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
On second down, it's Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Throwing his Cousins. Finding time. And incomplete here on third down. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it fourth down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.